Miles Hill, Alex Newstetter, is an aspiring motocross racer, but his father Chuck, Thomas Jane, thinks he should aspire to look beyond racing and toward a better future. Miles frequently disagrees with Chuck, as Miles doesn't think he can get into college, and they are also strained after the death of his mother. At a tech company called Crane Systems, scientists Andrick, Dominic Raines, and Randall, Lou Taylor Pucci, are on the lookout for a missing asset of theirs, a robotic dog called A.X.L, attack, exploration, logistics. Miles goes to a party at the home of a rich kid named Sam Fontaine, Alex McNichol, who mooches off his wealthy father. Sam is also into extreme sports. Miles goes to meet Sarah Reyes, Becky G., who lives with her mother Johanna, Patricia de Leon, since she works for Sam's family. Miles is invited by Sam and his buddies around the hills to take videos of Miles riding his motorcycle. Sam's friends pour a purple drink into Miles' tank when he's not looking, and he wipes out when he tries to make a jump. Sam and the others leave Miles with merely a bag and a jug of fuel before they abandon him. Not far from where he is, Miles comes across A.X.L, who initially views him as a threat, but Miles proves to A.X.L that he is friendly. Being amazed at finding a robot dog, Miles tries to figure out what to do with A.X.L. Sarah locates Miles after pressing Sam for his location. She meets A.X.L and is at first freaked out, but then quickly warms up to him when Miles proves A.X.L is friendly. They spend the night around the area sitting by a campfire as they discuss their personal lives, like the death of Miles' mom and how Sarah's father was absent. Meanwhile, Andrick and Randall continue to monitor A.X.L's movements and interactions, and they see when Miles finds a special key that allows him control and access to A.X.L. Sarah starts drawing on the wall to show off her skills. A.X.L mimics the movements, and something in him turns on that shows Miles and Sarah a video explaining what A.X.L is and that he was designed as some kind of killing machine. Miles tells A.X.L that is not what he really is. Johanna asks Sam where Sarah went, and he goes to the yard to find her. She argues with him when he acts as though she is leaving him for Miles. He goes to attack Miles, but A.X.L pounces on Sam. Before he can do any harm, Sarah tells Miles to get A.X.L off Sam. Miles lets Sam off after warning him to keep away from Sarah, but this only upsets her because it creates problems between Sam's family and her own. Miles and Sarah go back to Miles' house after they keep A.X.L hidden. Miles tries to tell Chuck about A.X.L, but he doesn't want his son keeping something dangerous and illegal. At the same time, Sam and his goons go to find A.X.L, where they attack him with a flamethrower and severely damage him. Miles and Sarah are notified of this on their phones, and they run back to save A.X.L. They take A.X.L back to Miles' garage, where A.X.L gets repaired and reboots his system. He replays the last memory of Sam saying where he's going, and he goes to find him at a party. After scaring away the other partygoers, A.X.L attacks Sam and nearly kills him until Miles and Sarah intervene. However, drones sent by Andrick incapacitate A.X.L, and he gets captured along with Miles and Sarah. Back at Crane, Andrick tries to interrogate Miles for the key to A.X.L. Sarah is held by a reprogrammed A.X.L to guard her, but she manages to override his system by reminding him of who she is and that he's good. A.X.L helps Miles and Sarah get out just as military officials arrive to seize A.X.L. A.X.L and Miles break out, leaving Andrick and Randall to get arrested. The drones and a military helicopter go after A.X.L. He and Miles share one final moment as A.X.L runs off into the distance so that he can self-destruct to avoid captivity. Miles heads off with Sarah to an unknown place. They are on the beach when they receive a package from Chuck. It's the key to A.X.L. Miles turns it on, and a signal appears, indicating that A.X.L is still somehow alive.